Namaskar. I am Dr. Prakashjyoti Saikia. The title of my paper today is Organic Farming, the Way to Sustainable Agriculture and Environmental Protection. We all know that recent agricultural development has been focused on short-term production that is dependent on external inputs such as chemical fertilizers, insecticides, and the like. However, the overall consequences on natural resources have been detrimental, and agriculture is no longer considered sustainable. Although these chemical fertilizers boost yield, they degrade the soil quality over time. Similarly, pesticides may have eliminated some pests, but they come with various drawbacks as well. For instance, these chemicals spread across the ecosystem, rendering them unfit for the survival of human as well as for other creatures. The growing worry over environmental damage, soil depletion, and human health are now compelling agriculturists to seriously consider alternatives to the exploitative chemical agriculture. In the light of this, and intending to promote organic farming, the objective of this paper are to review the connection between the current agricultural system and the environment, and to examine the possibilities of organic farming for agricultural sustainability and environmental harmony. Regarding the methodology, the present study is based on secondary data that were collected from various reports, e-journals, newspapers, and other reliable sources. Entering to the main concern, that is intensive agriculture and environmental problems, we all know that unscientific use of agricultural inputs such as fertilizers and pesticides, especially in the intensive farming systems, has resulted in the aggravation of various environmental disorders such as loss of species diversity, contamination of surface and groundwater, soil erosion, acid depletion in the atmosphere, and so on. The process of denitrification from nitrogen-based fertilizers, for instance, is believed to play a vital role in emitting oxides of nitrogen into the air, which raises the acid content in the atmosphere. Again, we are all aware of the surface water pollution caused by strong runoff water carrying pesticides, soil particles, nutrients, and organic wastes. Then we have the groundwater contamination problem, where there is extensive use of nitrogen-based fertilizers for agricultural production. Groundwater also gets contaminated as a result of nitrate leaching into the ground. Another concern related to agriculture upon the environment is the problem of sedimentation, because sediments comprise the largest chunk of agricultural pollutants. Sedimentation during floods not only causes this significant harm in the form of top fertile soil loss, but sediments that include significant amounts of nutrients and pesticides also foster the unwanted growth of algae and water weeds, lowering dissolved oxygen levels and posing a hazard to the aquatic life. Then pesticides used in agricultural production can kill fish and animals, and many of them are proven to be toxic to humans because they pass down the food chain. Then we have the problem of pollution due to harvest wastes, plant leftovers, food processing wastes, animal excrements, and pesticides, etc. And all of them are byproducts of chemical fertilizer-based agricultural farming and operations. So not only do we have to figure out how to use our natural resource base to meet our growing need for food and other non-food items, but we also have to figure out how to sustain and conserve our environment, and all of this will require a change in strategies of farming, making it more efficient, which not only fulfills the present requirements but also conserves the natural resource base for the future generations. Coming to the sustainable agriculture through organic farming, here sustainable agriculture refers to those agricultural practices that enable more efficient use of natural resources, mitigate the impact of agriculture on environment, and strengthen capacity for adaptation to climate change and climate variability. Organic farming, which produces green food, thus is a reasonable solution, and it can be defined as a production system that is managed to respond to site-specific situations or conditions by integrating cultural, biological, and mechanical practices that foster cycling of resources, promote ecological balance, and conserve biodiversity. In organic farming system, the elements of biophysical production are closely related with socioeconomic and organizational factors. So, these are the important features of organic farming. Firstly, it is founded on the use of as few off-farm inputs as possible. Then it uses management strategies that restore, maintain, and improve ecological balance. Organic farming uses compost, farmyard manures, vermicompost, biofertilizers, crop residues, and green manures to boost organic carbon levels in the soil. They not only supply the plants with nutrients, but also improve the soil properties. Again, to manage pests and diseases without affecting natural beneficial microorganisms, organic farmers use biocontrol agents. Hence, organic farming improves crop quality and reduces pollution in the environment. Now, let us have a glance at the status of organic production in India. Compared to many other countries, India uses few chemical fertilizers, particularly in the rain-faded areas of the northeastern region and the hill states. Data shows, for instance, that 29 districts of this northeastern region consumes less than 10 kg of NPK per hectare of land. So India, and especially its northeastern part, has excellent chance to produce organic food for both internal market as well as export. In fact, nearly half of the agricultural lands in the northeast can be managed using an organic farming approach. India has around 2.7 million hectares of organic farming land as of 2020, but it is only 2% out of the total 140.1 million hectares of net sown area in the country. Again, we have 8,35,000 organic farms compared to 2.9 million worldwide. Let us come to the market potential of organic food. There is a growing appreciation for organic fruits and vegetables, and cities are experiencing increased demand, with the market expected to rise by more than 20% every year. Then turning to the export potential, Europe, Japan, United States, and the Middle East are currently India's top organic food markets. The predicted value of exported organic products from India during 2020-21 has been rupees 7,078 crores. And according to Exim Bank, the annual growth rates of organic food have risen from 15 to 30% over the last 5 years. So it has a promising future. So these are the strategies for organic food production adopted at government text to standardize various areas of organic food production, particularly for horticultural commodities, to encourage the establishment of demonstration sites for the preparation of vermicompost, biofertilizers, and biopesticides, promotion of field demonstration for organic system of cultivation, and ensure training for farmers, NGOs, business people, and extension officers in the production and implementation of biodynamic and organic inputs, felicitation for certification for organic production, and market promotion for organic food and their processed products. Coming to the conclusion, let me read out the conclusion. The indiscriminate use of pesticides and other agrochemicals for enhanced agricultural output has not only harmed the environment but has also eliminated many beneficial insects and microorganisms. Organic farming is very much native to our country, but it is being practiced mostly in an unorganized way. More than 60% of the arable land in India is under traditional cultivation where no synthetic inputs are being used. Although they produce genuine organic items, they cannot be classified as organic food because they are not certified as such. To expand the areas of organic food production, the government should take the lead. The government may offer farmers incentives in the form of free or subsidized inputs so that they can pursue it as a profession. The government may also take all necessary steps to produce organic produce directly from farmers without the involvement of a middleman so that farmers get the actual price of their organic produce. An organization like APEDA should come forward to promote organic farming in our country by providing an incentive to growers of different organic produce. Thank you.